In a sun-dappled meadow, nestled deep within the velvet petals of a rose, there lived a tiny butterfly named Luna. But Luna was a butterfly with a secret that kept her wings, shimmering with the colors of 1,000 sunsets, tightly folded. You see, Luna was afraid, not of spiders, not of the shadows that danced at dusk, but of the one thing every butterfly is born to embrace, the vast, endless sky. While her brothers and sisters painted the air with streaks of cobalt and gold, Luna remained within the safe, soft confines of her cocoon, which she had stubbornly refused to leave completely. It was her fortress, her comfort, her world. "The sky is too big," she would whisper to herself, her little heart thumping against her chest. "What if I get lost? What if the wind is too strong? What if Primera Phi?" The what-ifs were like invisible threads, weaving a cage around her spirit, keeping her grounded and small. Her friends would flutter by, their voices filled with the joy of flight. "Come on, Luna! You're missing everything. The view from above the oak tree is incredible," they'd call down. "We danced with the dandelions today." But Luna would only shrink back. The thought of the open expanse, the dizzying height, the sheer unpredictability of it all was paralyzing. To her, the sky wasn't a promise of freedom. It was a terrifying void. She would peer out through a tiny slit in her cocoon, watching the world in muted fragments. She saw the bees buzzing from flower to flower, their legs heavy with golden pollen. She saw the ladybugs climbing blades of grass like intrepid mountaineers. She saw life unfolding in a vibrant, bustling tapestry, and a deep ache of longing would fill her. She wanted to be a part of it, to feel the sun warm her wings and the breeze lift her up. But the fear was a wall, too high to climb. Days turned into weeks. The rose she called home began to wilt, its petals curling at the edges. Luna knew she couldn't stay forever, but the thought of leaving was still too much to bear. Her world was shrinking, and her fear was growing larger with each passing moment. She felt trapped, not just by the cocoon, but by the prison she had built in her own mind. One morning, the world outside was quiet and gray. A gentle rain began to fall, not a storm, but a soft, cleansing shower. Fat, glistening droplets clung to every leaf and petal. One particularly large drop, as clear and perfect as a crystal, landed right at the edge of Luna's tiny opening. It hung, trembling slightly. A perfect, liquid sphere. Curiosity, for the first time in a long time, nudged her fear aside. Luna crept closer to the opening, peering into the raindrop, and what she saw made her gasp. She didn't just see a reflection of her own timid eye. The raindrop, like a miniature world, captured the entire meadow in its tiny globe. She saw the green fields, the distant trees, and above it all, a vast, beautiful, blue sky, all held within that single, shimmering drop. But there was something else. Reflected within that tiny, captured sky was a creature of breathtaking beauty. It had wings of amber and amethyst, dusted with silver. Its form was delicate yet strong, poised as if ready to soar. The creature was magnificent, brave, and free. It took Luna a long, stunned moment to realize she was looking at herself. That was not the timid, frightened creature she believed herself to be. In the reflection, she saw her potential. She saw the butterfly she was meant asterisk to be. The raindrop didn't show her the terrifying emptiness of the sky. It showed her its beauty, its promise, and her own rightful place within it. A strange feeling stirred within her, a feeling stronger than fear. It was courage. It started as a tiny spark, ignited by that stunning reflection. The what-ifs that had haunted her for so long began to change. What if the wind is just right? What if I can see the world from above the clouds? What if flying is the most wonderful feeling imaginable? Slowly, tentatively, Luna began to push her way out of the cocoon. The threads of fear that had held her for so long felt brittle and weak. She unfolded one wing, then the other, stretching them to their full, glorious span for the very first time. They felt light, powerful, and ready. The rain had stopped, and the sun was breaking through the clouds, setting the wet world ablaze with light. She took a deep breath, the scent of damp earth and sweet nectar filling her senses. She looked at the sky, her sky, not as a void to be feared, but as an invitation. With a powerful push of her tiny legs, Luna launched herself into the air. And se flew. Oh, the feeling. It was nothing like she had imagined. It wasn't falling. It was rising. The wind wasn't a monster. It was a gentle hand, lifting her higher and higher. The world didn't rush up to meet her in a dizzying blur. It unfolded beneath her like a magnificent map of emeralds and jewels. She danced with the sunbeams, chased after her joyful friends, and saw, for the first time, the true shape of the rose she had called home. It was just one small, beautiful part of an immense, incredible world. From that day on, Luna was the most adventurous flyer in the meadow. She discovered that the strength to face the vast sky wasn't in her wings, but in her heart. She learned that the world outside our comfort zone is infinitely bigger and more beautiful than the one we know within it. Her story became a gentle reminder to all the new butterflies, a whisper on the breeze, that growth doesn't happen in the safety of the cocoon. It begins the very moment we find the courage to face our fears, spread our wings, and discover the amazing world that has been waiting for us all along. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please consider liking the video and subscribing to our channel for more tailies that warm the heart and inspire the spirit. See you next time.